Hey guys, Geno Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land, whatever part of the world that you are in. Here in my part of the world, it is a little over 30 below zero outside. Um, that's a big deal for here where I live in northern Appalachia. It is extremely cold, and I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the cold and about specifically my little alcohol can stove heaters and when and how I use them, and that we'll just get into that here in a minute. But as you can see right now, bear with me, it's going to be dark. You can hear my furnaces running. We have our thermostat set at 68, but it is 59 degrees in the house. My house is a manufactured double wide. It may look nice, but it doesn't change the fact that it is what it is. So it's not really well insulated. And if I read correctly, my particular house was made in South Carolina, and I live in southern Ohio. There's a little bit of a difference in the temperature there, so our insulation values aren't where they should be. We have the heat exchanger going. Let me get my little thermometer here out and see if I can give you a temperature on the air that's coming out of there. Let's see, there we go. So the air that's coming out of the heat exchanger, as you can see, is about 144, 145 or so degrees. We've got a good rip-roaring fire going. That on top of the furnace is going, and it is still pretty chilly inside the house. It's 59, which is not unbearable, but we're just after dawn. My kids are going to be getting up here pretty soon, and I just want to kind of take off a little bit of the edge and warm it up a little bit in the house before they get up and around. So let me go over and set up here by the stove, and I'll let you see what I do. Okay, so I'm here on my coffee table in my front room here, and we're going to set the camera down. There is my number 10 can that we used. I believe this one had ketchup in it. You see I removed the paper, and I have a half a roll of paper towels in here, and you don't want to put your coffee in there because Okay, so I don't put any alcohol in this until I'm ready to use it. It'll be on the shelf, sitting just like this on the shelf, ready for use. And you can see that it's got the black charcoaling on the top, because we do use these and it really does work good. So what I'll do, like I say, I've got a wide mouth jar ring in here that I put on my little diffuser. Once the fire gets going good, I'll put this on top of it to kind of keep the flame down from shooting way up. So now all I do is I take this regular alcohol, this is 70%, and I'll go ahead and I'll put about half or so of this bottle in here, and I'll let it soak for about a minute. And what that'll do is that'll allow the paper towels a little bit of time to soak up the alcohol, so you're not just burning all your alcohol right off the top. You want to let it soak in a little bit. See, I used about half of the bottle or so. And this is, I believe this is 32-ounce bottle. These are the ones that we get at Sam's Club. You get 2 bottles, you get a half a gallon, 2 32-ounce bottles for $3 and some change. So I put in the half of this bottle here, and this is going to burn for probably a little more than an hour and a half, closer to an hour and a half of burn time. So we're just letting it soak in and absorb. The paper towels will absorb the alcohol. If you're using the smaller version with some toilet paper, the same principles. I don't store this with alcohol in it because the alcohol is just going to evaporate and it's going to be gone. So don't put your alcohol in until you're ready to light it. And now that that's soaked in a little bit, then we'll just take a lighter, and please be careful because it's going to flame up. And we're going to light this little stove all around. And we're going to let the flame get going. Now for my diffuser, I just got a little set of tweezers, or you can use needle nose pliers, something like that. And once it gets going real good, then I just put my diffuser right on top of the lid like that. And you can see that it takes the flame and keeps it low. It still puts off a lot of heat, but it keeps it low. We remove the paper off of the can because this part of the can up here will get hot, but down here will stay cool. So if you need to move it, you can. Also, another reason that I let it soak in really, really well is because if by accident somebody comes in here and knocks this thing over and it spills over, yeah, it's going to have a little bit of fire, but all the alcohol is not going to just run out, and it's not going to be a great big fire. If it does knock over, if it knocks over, a lot of times you can just take it and put this right over the top of it. You see this little thing here? It just puts it right out, sniffs it right out. So you can use the same principles with damp towels. If this thing spills over and you have a fire on your table, get a damp towel, or if you have a fire extinguisher handy or something like that, but a damp towel, something that will smother the fire, choke off the air supply, that'll put the fire out. So there you have it. This is how I use my alcohol stoves. I am not really concerned with the furnace running and the ceiling fans that we have running, circulating the air in the house, and with no more than what this thing is burning for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes we'll let it burn until it goes out. I'm not really concerned with any kind of carbon monoxide issues because there's a lot of air movement. This house, as you can tell by the temperature of it, is nowhere near sealed completely off, and we've got bubble wrap and plastic on some of the windows, and we still have the inevitable drafts that you're going to get around your sinks, through the vents of your air conditioner and so on and so forth. So for me, carbon monoxide is not as big concern. We do have carbon monoxide detectors throughout the house, which is very important. If you're going to be using any kind of open flame, please make sure you have carbon monoxide detectors just in case. Better safe than, dead. So there you have it, guys. I hope this helps. There's been a lot of questions about these stove heaters. We use ours quite a bit throughout the wintertime to help take the edge off of the house. This room and this part of the house here, this can will heat this in about 15 or 20 minutes or so. When it's this chilly, you'll start noticing a difference. And it'll be a noticeable difference, and it'll be a good difference. And it'll knock the chill off, and it'll raise the temperature up several degrees before it's all said and done. So this is how and when I use my stoves. Yes, they can be used in emergencies, in the wintertime, power outages and so on and so forth. These will come in very handy for heating your home, heating rooms in your home, and if you're needing to boil water, melt snow, so on and so forth, warm up some soup that you've canned up, you can place your pot right on top, and it's a very warm flame, and it will definitely boil your water, melt your snow, or heat up your supper for you. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this helps. If anybody has any additional tips and tricks, please feel free to share with the rest of the community in the comment section. And you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.